All right, well, peace, peace, peace. First and foremost, hopefully, Most High House shall blesses your day by His mercies we want to consume. We're alive in the Most High House as body and two. We're naturally alive, man. Yeah, I just want to get into this, man, because I just had to do like kind of, because it is too. Like we kind of want to visit this topic, man. Let's go with Jeremiah 62, man, because honestly, man, because when the word talks about because a lot of times too, like when that and that's where spirit, especially spiritual. Well, I can see those are without, and those are just kind of coming in. But like we kind of got to look things at things spiritually rather than carnally, man. Because when it also talks about wickedness of the woman and woman's wickedness in the word, man. It's not just talking about the natural woman, man. It's all things is a it starts spiritually. Then it's becomes like naturally, man. But you gotta look things spiritually, man, because it's not always talking about the natural woman, man, for the most part, man. Because let's get this in Jeremiah 6:2. I say this to say, man, because I was just talking because after I left the ER yesterday, and uh now I was talking about this with my mom. Honestly, we used to talk about how honestly what we talk about here a lot of times too, because how somebody could be how he could be like naturally and alive but spiritually be dead, man. Because everybody shout out to brother Assembly Firstborn, because he says, listen, everybody has breath. Most on your house I gave everybody breath, or no those that has living breath, but um but not everybody has the breath of life, man. That's just the Most High Yahweh, the Holy Spirit, the Most High Yahweh Spirit, man. That's just what it is, man. So, and that's why, honestly, man, why this word is so key, man. Because really, it's the guide to our life, man. Because my mom was even just talking about that, um, you know, yesterday, man. How she said, listen, I feel for people. Like, listen, even if they are, I pray that they come into knowledge and to the to the word. But even but people that's dealing with the word, man, and trying to live by it, honestly, too. That's the most important thing, even for me. That's why I'm going into this. You know, have it because it gives us a guide to our life, man. Because the Most High Yahweh is life, man. So, yeah, man, and that's just is what it is, man. But let's get this Jeremiah 6:2, man, because that's why we gonna get into this, man. That's why this woman's wickedness, man. It's not just talking about you know Jeremiah 6:2. I have likened the daughter of Zion to a comely and delicate woman. So yeah, exactly. So yeah, man. So a lot of times too, that's why with the whole this modern day, the gender war conversations and the you know and the like the brother sent me first word said, man, honestly, if at the end of the day, the root is at the nitty gritty. Both of us as a people, and to the world, no matter what nation you are, but pretty much as the Most High Yahweh people are, we not both not serving the Most High Yahweh, well, as a collective, man. So that's just is what it is. So yeah, man. Whether we're in the word, outside the word, we all that's just that. So, but also too, that's the social engineering. That's so too more than social engineering. It's really one of Satan's devices because all this gender war talk and it's really teaching you to go against the Most High Yahweh, man. Because the brother sent me firstborn said one time, man. Because honestly too, this is what most brothers have to understand, man. When it's not only their past experience or not love from their fathers or any man that had they encountered the bad relationships or encounters with men in their life. Honestly, at the root of it, man, if you could run across these modern, um, Western women, liberal women, man, they hate the Most High House, man. It's not even because if man is in the Most High House's image, they hate the Most High House. They hate God pretty much. That's just what it is. There's nothing you can do about that, man. Because then that just goes. But see, that's just not only with the natural woman, man. That's why the greatness of the Most High House, because he gives us that spiritual mirror, man. Because they despise dominion and rule, man. Just how because all reflection of all the Most High House is doing, especially with our men, the men of our people, man. He's showing through these modern, through the women, through our women, for most of them, for the most part. He's just showing you how a reflection of how we are treating, how we deal with the Most High House. Pretty much, it's all he gives us that spiritual mirror, man. Like us as a collective, man. So that's is what it is, man. So the whole. Yeah, it's all that, man. But let's grab this Jeremiah 6:2 again. I have likened the door of Zion to a comely and delicate woman. So let's grab this too. Let's grab Ecclesiastes chapter 25 real quick. Let's go to Sirach 25, 25. Cause that's why, like, even talking about, like, even I used to, even like now, but that's the before, like, I'm starting, like, the gospel, witness, the testimony, like, new covenant and things of that nature, man. Like, talking about Eve, like, bro, like, we're Eve pretty much, man. Cause then we had the word and we Israel, then we had the word and we went off with it just like Eve, like, cause all that was is like precursor of, like, he tells you the end from the beginning, man, how the Most High Yahushua was going to deal with us, man. Cause that's why Adam died in the garden, and Adam wasn't in the transgression, like Yahushua wasn't in the transgression, but it is what it is. Tells you the end from the beginning. That's all that was, man. So yeah, man, let's get to chapter Ecclesiastes 25, verse 25. It says, give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman liberty to get abroad. So see, that's like, cause see, that's why it's even said that in Amos, like, or what is that, Amos? He said, listen, your daughters shall be harlots and things in the streets, but I will not punish them. Cause why? The Most High is your house, y'all. Cause listen, didn't he say in Ezekiel 34 and Proverbs 8 and 4, like, he makes his voice known to the heart, to the to the sons of men, to he's talking to the men, my flocks are men. Not that saying that, like, this, like, when the Most High House are speaking through His word, he's talking to us. He's talking to us in general, with this, like, men and women. But really, because the men are the leaders, like it says, the men are heads. So he's really addressing. He's really showing you, like, okay, this how you see how we seen our modern day women act. That's how we're acting towards the Most High House, man. So it says, and give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman at liberty to gad abroad. So see, think about in Genesis 34 when Dinah left, or and what happened to her after that. Like, and think about also too, like, even with the woman, the concubine of Judges, man. Like, when she left, she left her husband's house, like, to play the harlot, like, just like us, Israel, like, we played the harlot, man. Our people, we played the harlot through our history, worship other gods, being unfaithful, like, now being into his instruction, man. So that's just what it is right there, man. So when it's talking about the wicked woman, it's not that Jeremiah 6:2 is not only talking about the natural woman, man. So it's the same type of deal, and this is why. But why? Why is this? Because somebody like this doesn't want to have. That's what that Judah's talking about. That despise the mean. Actually, no. Let's grab that. Like, just want to do what they want to do, man. You grab this Jude. Chapter 1, verse 8, it says, likewise, also, ye filthy dreamers. Now, he's talking about the Jeremiah 29, or like a false prophets. This was talking about that. But likewise, also, these filthy dreamers, defile the flesh, despise the mean, and speak evil with dignity. So, this is what these dignities was. Talking about the authority of the Most High Yahushua, man, the heavenly authority. So, yeah, man, some people have to do what they want to do, man. So, so that is what it is, man. So it says, Ecclesiastes, also known as Sirach 25, verse 25. Give the water no passage, neither a wicked woman to the liberty to gad abroad, man. So yeah, man, is what it is, man. So that's why, man, because yeah. Let's grab this Sirach. Let's go back. Let's go to stay in Ecclesiastes, also known as Sirach. We go back to chapter 20, man, because because yeah, man, that's why, like, it's like not having a guide to your life, man, that's dangerous, man. Honestly, man, like, and that's why I'm, like, I gotta get better, man, because this is the guide to my life, man. Like, and that's why I gotta be obedient to it, man. And like, it says Ecclesiastes chapter also known Sirach chapter 20, verse 32. It says, necessary patience in seeking the Lord is better than he that leadeth his life without a guide. So see, and then he's saying second Esdras, like, he's your guide. So yeah, man. Because why? Because it's like second Esdras 7:21 says the Most High House tells us what to do and what not to do, man. That's what it is, and that's why we're gonna get that in Proverbs chapter 14. It says, be not second Esdras 16 verse 75. It says, be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for Yahweh is your God. So yeah, exactly. So let's get Proverbs, because why, man? Because Because any nation of people, honestly, on earth is in sin, man, it's like, that's a reproach to anybody, man. So that's why, we were going to probably close out with that second Edges 7:21 though. But it says, righteousness exalteth a nation, but sin is a reproach to any people. So see, but what more important is that righteousness is what? That Genesis 15:6 righteousness, that Galatians 2:21 righteousness, that righteousness of faith. That exalteth a nation, man, not exalting ourselves, man. Because you know what it is too. That's why that contrast of Deuteronomy 6:25, and there's nothing wrong with the instruction, the law, statutes, commandments. Remember what the Most High in Yahushua said, in that he said, listen, that's your righteousness, my righteousness. That's why I said, seek the kingdom of his righteousness is of faith and believing on him and the Most High Yahushua, as the scriptures say, man. Living according to promises. That's like that faith of Abraham. That's the righteousness, man. There's nothing wrong with his instruction, man. But that even the law, statutes, commandments, but that faith, that righteousness is really the weightier matters of the law, the law, statutes, commandments. That's the weightier matters. That's what that is, man. So, but yeah, man, that's just but sin is a reproach to any people, man. So, and that's why that Isaiah 4:1 we can't wipe away our reproach. That's not about multiple wives in Isaiah 4:1, but that's another story for another day. It says, Proverbs chapter 14 verse 34, righteousness exalteth the nation, but sin is a reproach to any people. So yeah, man, that's is what it is, though, man. Yeah, so let's get to 2nd Ezra chapter 7 verse 21. So yeah, man, because you know what it is too, man. Because honestly, man, that's why we even always go in here. We start off by saying being like the brother sent me first one. I didn't think about it until he said it, but I was like, yeah, man, that's really right, man. I gotta even remind myself of that day to day. I was talking about that with my mom. It's more being naturally alive is good. That's even a blessing within itself. By his mercy you aren't consumed. But even being more alive in him and how shall I being spiritually alive, that's what you want to be alive in. Want to be alive want to be alive in them, man. Honestly, man. Because really, alive, and that being alive spiritually, man, you can never die, man. When the word's in you, and we seen that with Yahushua, we seen that with Elisha, man, with the bones, man. We seen that, man. When the word pretty much can't die, man. Forget Diddy. No, the Most High Yahushua can't stop and won't stop, man. We see Diddy, he stopped, but let me stop playing. I'm just joking, but I don't know. That just came to mind, but it's really, honestly, man, that's the word that lasts forever. Because if the Most High Yahushua lives, he's saying the Deuteronomy lives forever. Then he even in the Revelation beginning and end he lives forever. Then his words. And I remember what Yahushua said in Matthew 20:24, man. Heaven and earth will pass away, but my words won't, man. Even because this new heaven, that's why new heavens, new earth is going to be established. But the word is forever. So because he swore on his name that he lives forever. But let's get to 2nd Ezra chapter 7. My bad for that Diddy thing. I just had to. It sounded better in my head, but I thought it was funny. But 2nd Ezra chapter 7 verse 21. For Yahweh hath given a straight commandment to such as came, and what they should do to live, even as they came, what they should do to observe to do punishment. So yeah, see, that's the guy, man. Because that's why a lot of people see. What it is too. May said it perfect. I'm gonna try to find that clip. But he said, listen, man. He said there's a void. He said, man, a lot of people that get all these things in life, like their own desires, their own lust, they get the money, houses, things of that nature. But there's a void missing. He said, listen, that void is the missing is the Most High Yahushua. That void that's missing is the Most High. It is God. That's a fact, man. And it's really, man, we seen that, man. Because there's a lot of people that there's something missing, man. Honestly. And even those in the word, man, you can have that moment, man. But you gotta remember, like David said, Psalm 73. Because I was talking about this with my mom yesterday. Because sometimes even David had this, and this is somebody that had a mind according to he was one with the Most High Yahushua, man. He had a mind according to their mind, but it even happened with him. He's seen all the things, people in his world, these sinners. That's why the word says, don't envy sinners, man. And we seen that even with the movie, but what was I going to say? Even that he's seen this. Listen, all these people getting what they want, they prosper in this world. But then he said, man, I saw the end, man. I said, man, that's going to my will. It's temporary. That it doesn't like the brother saying on last night in the class, man. It's man, that your will, your pleasure only lasts for a moment, or a short lifetime, or sometimes even in your lifetime, short moments. But the Most High Yahshua's will is forever. But yeah, it says it's uh, um, Psalm chapter 73 verse 4. Cause yeah, verse 3. Then we're gonna skip. It says, "For I was envious at the foolish when I saw the prosperity of the wicked." So see, exactly. But but if you read on down, we about to get to, like, verse 17. Because he names all the things that they're prospering in, but then he realizes, like, wait, they don't have the Most High House shot. They don't have the Most High House of Spirit. They don't have life. So it says, Psalm 73, 73 verse 3. "For I was envious at the foolish, and when I saw prosperity of the wicked." Verse verse 17. "Until I understood the sanctuary of Yahweh, then I understood their end." So see, exactly, man. So also too, man. That's why even in Job 9:24, the earth is giving hand to wicked. So that's like he tells you, like, listen, man, this the same, like we always say, this words like that movie or TV show, man, like, or video game, man. It's the same game, but just different players, man. Just because even David felt like that during his time, man, like, because also too, that Job 9:24 just not talking about now. It's talking about each different time periods, like, but yeah, man, that's just is what it is, though, man. Like, because yeah, it's happening now, just like it happened then with David. Like, he seen this, or no, it's Asaph, but some of Asaph, I should say, or it might have been David. I'm not sure, but just like it happened then, you have righteous people that feel like then it felt like it. Sometimes we feel like that now, but we still gotta remember, man. As long as you got the Most High Yahshua, that's it, man. Like, you got everything. Because then he say to Abraham in Genesis what 15, like in the first verse, "I'm your reward." Then he say that Isaiah, the Most High Yahshua, they shall be our reward. Then Yahshua say that you could receive, like, the reward in this lifetime, like, in Mark 10:30, and in the world to come, man. Because a lot of times too, man, we forget, like, the brothers, the beautiful brothers and sisters that we meet in this word, the new family that you get in this word, like, and we take that for granted, man. Or just the word itself, this the Most High Yahshua, like, and this is a value, man, because the Most High Yahshua, like, they anything of value is not going to be given to anybody, man. So cherish it, man. Just like that's where that Baruch comes in, man. Like, it was my mind to go straight from the Most High Yahshua, seek him 10 times more, man, 1,000 times even more, man. So yeah, man. Hopefully it's edifying, man. So peace.